After completing the Humane Labs raid, I thought it would take me upwards of 12 hours to complete the Series A funding setups as well. But surprisingly, they didn't. So, let me take you on a journey of the setups before we get to the main event itself. Starting with the Coca Cola setup, which I thought we were going to fail due to 2 people dying and our teammates leaving the others behind. But I managed to pick them up, he then got in his own mobile, and we all managed to make it to the destination in just about one piece. And it was a similar story with the trash truck setup, as we managed to complete the mission with minimal issues and no deaths, which was rather awesome sauce. But then I realised it was time for the biker setup, and we have to be stealthy for the first portion of it. Unsurprisingly, we failed. The level 8 wasn't the best on our team, bless him, but even though he did die, I ended up being his personal Uber, and we completed the mission on our second try. Okay, grass time. And somebody already left. Great start. And then I accidentally blew up the technical. Brilliant once again. And then I got insta-killed. And someone else died. Then in our next attempt, the entire team died, and the Benson was destroyed. I'm going to cry. Though them tears soon disappeared as I got to the drop-off, my teammates did take a while, but that's besides the point, as we completed the setup nonetheless. And for the grand finale, before we get to present day me, we had to steal some more grass. And it was going so well, until the tanker got destroyed. And I thought my teammate was bad, but it turns out I suck just the same. And in the end, our third try was in fact the charm, as so now, we can get on to the heist itself. So let's just hope it goes smoothly, even though I know it won't. I say that because nothing ever goes smoothly on this channel, but regardless, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to try my best to do this heist, hopefully on the first try. Again, knowing my luck, it probably won't happen. But no, this heist took considerably less amount of time than the Humane Labs. So the Humane Labs took me all in all around about 13 hours. Yes, I know it took that long to gather 4 people to do 5 to 6 setups. Well, 5 setups and a finale rather. But for this, it's only taken me about 5 hours, which, in comparison, is a lot less time. And obviously, as you can see here, people are more inclined to join because it's a finale, so I'm getting people in the lobby straight away, which on one hand is cool, but on the other hand, I just wish it had this same speed for the actual setups. Right, let's see, we've got a level 53. What is the other levels we're gonna get? Level 689, nice. And a level 107, you know what? That sounds like a good squad to me. Let's go and watch some epic cutscenes, as long as this level 689 joins. Right, there we go, let's go. Let's just hope things go well. Okay, well, let's try this again, shall we? I don't get why you'd want to join a setup, think, oh no, this is actually the finale, I'm gonna get some good money out of this. Nah, I'll back out, I don't want to play this. It's so dumb, honestly. But see, already I've got somebody in and I haven't even put on the auto-invite yet. Well, I just did as I was speaking, but you know. So got 204, level 91. Who's going to be the last player to join us? A level 235. That sounds nice. I'm going to wait till everybody joins. I'm going to wait a few seconds and then I'll begin, just because otherwise I might get the same thing again. Right, it seems everybody wants to stay, so let's start this mission, shall we? AKA go into a riveting cutscene. Well, that's if somebody doesn't leave before I can even get into the actual cutscene itself, but anything's possible. Oh, and would you look at that? We can actually do the heist. Who'd have thunk it? Well, I have to do the cutscene. Well, I have to watch the cutscene, rather, sorry. I'm not gonna lie, I've been turning my brain off during these setups, and I've just been watching stuff on YouTube, because trying to do this and try not to rage constantly, it's rather difficult, I'm not gonna lie. Excuse me, missus, you forgot your clothes. I feel like you need to put something on. We're about to, like, go into a massive combat arena that's probably gonna end in our destruction, and you're sitting here basically naked. Yeah, this is gonna go well. Right, let's see, how greedy are these boys gonna be? They're gonna be rather greedy, aren't they? Oh no, level 91's fine. Oh, the level 235's fine, it's just a level 200. I'm not giving you 20%, you have done nothing. And considering the pay is way worse this time, yeah, there we go, thank you. Actually, I'm honestly not surprised the pay is worse in this heist, but I'm glad that these guys are being good sports about it and taking a 15%. I mean, they've done nothing. I would have given 20% had it just paid more, but that's just not happening, I'm afraid. But can we do this heist on the first try? That's the dream, that's the hope, but We can only hope, can't we? Oh, Jesus Christ, the woman got clothes. When I said to, like, get some clothes on, I didn't mean you'd actually, like, take the comments personally, Jesus. She was, like, ready. She was like, okay, she took them comments to heart. She just, like, put on as much clothing as humanly possible. But it so shows that she's, like, ready for battle, I suppose. Oh, God, I got rammed twice. Okay, that's a bit mean. I'm sure there's a joke I can make out of that. For sure. The back of my car looks more wrecked than my emotional state currently. Wow. And that says a lot. I played too much GTA Online. Surprisingly though, oh my lord. I was gonna say surprisingly, most of these setups haven't been too bad with players. And also the loading times to actually get people in haven't been too bad either. That was until the guy just yeeted himself to Narnia and back. That was very interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Hello Trevor, my man, my G, my guy, my absolute giga chad. Right, let's put on my mask, because that's what the point of the mask is. I'm sorry for the dream reference. Right, let me get my combat MG out, and let's get ready to fight like our lives probably depend on it. But you hold it in. I don't know why I said hold it in, it says hold your position. I think it's because I was going to make a poo joke, but I think I'm slightly above that, I'm not going to lie. Trevor, big man, I ain't listening to you, Pookie, I'm sorry. Who needs weapons when you have grenade launchers? Yay. That was very effective. So far so good though, we took out our wave, but the other people are looking to take out their wave very easily as well. Theoretically speaking, of course, I just have to point that out unless it goes horribly wrong. Because that's what usually happens, I'll say something and then they'll die. But it is in fact so far so good though. Let me just grenade launcher these bad boys. Maybe I can actually hit them, that would be nice. Okay, Henry, can I stop missing? There we go. Like 10th try was the charm, I suppose. I'm gonna take a Benson just because that's what I did on the setup when we actually got the stuff. Right, let's just take that out easy. There we go. Right, I'm gonna get into this van because I like driving them, what can I say? That sounds dodgy, doesn't it? Right, I'll let them decipher what they want to do. Hopefully they do it quickly, because we do have a timer, ladies and gentlemen. By the looks of it, so long as everything goes well here, we could actually be able to do this heist way quicker than we did with the Humane Labs. The Humane Labs one took me like 35 minutes recording time. This one, it's looking to be a lot less. That's if nobody dies, that is. And knowing my luck, people are probably going to die. A lot. I'd love to be proven wrong though. I would really, really love that to be the case. I'm just charging full speed ahead. It doesn't really matter. The van should be fine. I'm not even going to add it theoretically speaking on that one. It should genuinely be fine. Hello, green mobiles. How are you doing today, kind sirs? Please don't shoot me. I like my life. Okay, I'm not going to lie. The van is taking a little bit more damage than I anticipated. I should probably try to get rid of the helicopter if I can. I am actually trying to, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen. Can you die, please? God damn. That took a tremendous amount of effort, and now my van is on below half health. My teammate's van is completely fine because he's not had to deal with the enemies at all. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, so long as I don't awfully mess up here, we should be a-okay. Still though, so far so good. Nobody's died yet. I will say though, I'm fairly sure this is definitely like the easiest heist outside of the Felicia job. But even then, I don't really tend to count the Felicia job as like an actual like proper heist in comparison to the other four. It's still of course a heist, but like difficulty wise it is like a little bit unfair to grade them together. Okay, we're down to a mile actually. We're on the home stretch, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm still alive, which is always a bonus. Oh, of course that's not run throughable. That's just great. The other van isn't too far away either, so long as I don't like die or mess up horribly here, we should be good to go. I heard an explosion and my heart sank, I'm not gonna lie. Like I thought that was the other van there for a split second, but we're all good still. Nobody's died. We might even be able to do the elite challenge. Imagine that, doing that with randoms. I don't even know what the elite challenge for this is. Like, I've got no idea. But what I do know, ladies and gentlemen, is that I have just delivered my van, and it was rather easy to do so. I'd honestly say it's probably been the easiest mission I've done yet. Like, I mean, the Trash Master mission was also quite difficult, but I mean, that one was rather easy overall. But like, I know it can be difficult for most players, especially with randoms, but for me it surprisingly wasn't. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, with minimal casualties, with minimal effort, I suppose. Granted, it's the loading times in between each setup taking an absolute eon. We have just completed the Series A funding heist. Oh, you love to see it. Trevor, my man, I'm so glad that we met. I'm so glad that we gotta deliver your stuff to you, and I am so glad that I'm now under the Civic Standard heist. For full transparency, whilst I wait for the missions to load in between, or getting people to join rather, sorry, I'm gonna be like editing this video just to like try to maybe like speed things up, I suppose. Or maybe multitask might be the better word, because I will say that I am gonna be doing the Pacific Standard as soon as I can, but it'll probably not be uploaded till after the update resets. So even though I'm gonna get a bunch of money from it, by the time you guys can, it won't happen. Unfortunately, you guys will just get the stock amount. Also, I'm recording this before I've uploaded the Humane Labs video, so again, I'm hoping that you guys like the more longer intro style that I've done for these. I eventually do want to replay through these heists as well, just to like do the funny moments like completely all the way through. I do hope Trevor returns in the final DLC. I hope all three of the main cast do. I don't think they will. I think it'll only be Michael, but a man can dream at least. Uh-oh, Trevor found them out. He's a popo. I've just remembered how sad of an ending this is for Trevor. Like, on one hand, I kind of feel bad for him, but on the other hand, it is Trevor. Oh wow, he's just... wow. Poor figurine there, but what did that do to deserve such a fate? Oh, and he's gonna jump and he didn't die. That's good. I mean, I know he didn't because obviously I remember the entire cutscene, but you know. Trevor, you should have just activated your special ability. You would have been fine. Oh well, I got a trophy and we passed the heist and I got platinum. Ooh, you love to see it. And we got 720,000. Obviously, I got my first time bonus. Oh, and we did it just underneath the time, or just over the time, sorry. And we failed to kill the enemies either. That's a shame. But hey, at least nobody got wasted, so I'll take that, I suppose. I'll say first time bonus, $829,000. Again, this was not worth it in the absolute slightest, but hey, I did it, yeah. I've only done this just to get into the Pacific Standard as fastly as humanly possible, and I'm hoping I can get it done before the weekly update resets. I should be able to. For this, I'm going to add the theoretically speaking, because I honestly don't know if I'll be able to. It just depends on how long the wait times are, I suppose, in between each setup. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, as Trevor smacks his head up against the tree, yeah, I did the heist. Be proud of me.